In continuation of previous chapter, that is information about chemical reaction. But today I will explain you characteristic of chemical reaction. There are 5 points. First point is formation of precipitation. Second, evolution of gas. Third, change in color. Fourth, change in state. And fifth, change in temperature. Now, first point is the formation of precipitate. When two solutions are mixed and react, they form a precipitate, and that precipitate is known as formation of precipitation. For example, when barium chloride react with sulfuric acid and they form white precipitate of barium chloride and hydrochloric acid is formed. Now this is clear, the precipitate, and here it is a white precipitate of barium chloride. Now the second point is the evolution of a gas. Some chemical reactions are accompanied by the evolution of gas. Suppose when zinc metal react with the hydrochloric acid, and it will form zinc chloride and hydrogen gas will evolve. During this reaction, the evolution of gas, and the topic and the point is evolution of gas during the chemical reaction. Now when any metal, when react with any acid, and they will produce gas. Now the third is change in color. Some chemical reaction are accompanied by change in color. For example, rust is a brown in color, rust of iron, that is brown in color, but the actual color of the iron is grayish black. Here it is a change of color, grayish black changes into brown when it gets rust. Now the next point is the change in state. Some chemical reactions are accompanied by change in state. For example, candle is in the solid form. When it burns, and when it burns in the presence of oxygen, the water vapors and the carbon dioxide is produced. The carbon dioxide and the water vapors, here is the wax is a solid, it changes into gaseous form. Here is the change in state. One state is solid and another state is water vapor and the gases. There is a change of state during the chemical reaction. Now the fifth one, change in temperature. Some chemical reactions are accompanied by change in temperature. There are two types of reaction, that is exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. In exothermic reaction, there is a evolution of heat. When the evolution of heat during the chemical reaction, the temperature will rise. For example, when carbon or when paper or when wood is burned in the presence of air, it forms carbon dioxide, heat and light. The heat means the rise in temperature. During this reaction, the heat is evolved, and when heat will be evolved, there will be the rise in temperature. And another example is endothermic. Endothermic means when during the chemical reaction, the heat is absorbed, and when the heat will absorb, there will be the fall in temperature. For example, when nitrogen and oxygen plus heat, they form nitric oxide, and the nitric oxide, and at that time you will touch the test tube of nitric oxide gas, then it will feel cool. It means that there is a fall in temperature. The endothermic reaction is there is a absorption of heat. And the another equation is there, the barium hydroxide react with the ammonium chloride, and then the barium chloride and the ammonium hydroxide is formed. When you will touch the test tube of solution, you will feel cooler. It means there is a fall in temperature. The endothermic, the heat is absorbed, and the exothermic, heat is evolved. Now the next topic will be the different types of chemical reaction, and write this is your homework. Write the characteristic of a chemical reaction. That's all.